What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unqualified Critics. This video is a little different than what we normally talk about, although I guess we're still talking about arcades, so that's pretty normal. But unfortunately, I'm saying goodbye to, well, the arcade I've been putting together for the last couple years with you guys, basically ever since I started making these videos. And I got everything to where I wanted it, and then of course, you know, the way life works, I'm moving now, and I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff packed away in an apartment until I get the new house built. So don't feel bad for me or anything. I'm going to ultimately hopefully have a better game room, but I really like this game room. I've had a lot of fun here, and I've had a lot of fun with you guys over the last couple years making videos about all this stuff. So I just wanted to share it with you, do a final tour, and really walk you through my game room. The first zone, what you're looking at here, and this is really just one room, but it's kind of an L-shaped room, and so I think of it in three different zones. This is more of a man cave kind of zone. I've got a pool table here. It's an Olhausen slate pool table. I got a really good deal on this. Pre-owned, I got super lucky, but it is a nice table, and it will be coming with me to the new house. It's a 7-foot table. It's on the compact side so that I still have room for my arcades. But everything I added over here, I wanted to fit into like a man cave type vibe. And that's one of the reasons I was so excited for the Attack from Mars. I don't necessarily have the money to put into a physical pinball, and I certainly don't want to deal with the maintenance, but the Attack from Mars, although it's not a perfect machine by any means, looks amazing in this room, so I was really happy to add it to the collection. I thought NBA Jam would fit in well here too, Big Buck World Golden Tee, and then over on the right is the Capcom 12-in-1 Black Series. Now, I sometimes watch MMA fights down here, have the boys over, that kind of thing, so it's helpful to have an extra screen over the game room. So if you're playing pool, you don't miss anything. And I have a wireless HDMI system, so it'll take whatever I'm watching on the main screen and wirelessly broadcast it over here to the TV that's above pinball. Or I can even do two sources at once, like play games on one TV and put the other one on television, something like that. Closer look at the Capcom Black Series. I felt like that muted Black Series look would be cool for a game room like this with the pool table and all of that. But at the same time, I wanted to give it that Street Fighter flair, so those Champion Edition stools were perfect for this. I really like this cabinet, especially with the Sanwa joysticks. The buttons aren't too bad either. One of the reasons I'm not as excited as I otherwise would be for that big blue cabinet, although I still might need to pick that up. Let's get a closer look at the home theater. So not a topic I talk a lot about on this channel, but this has served me well, and to be honest with you guys, I probably spend more time here than I do on my arcades. This is the LG C7 OLED 55-inch. It's not the latest and greatest, but for retro gaming, it's about as good as it gets. 1 millisecond response time, perfect blacks, which is great for those old games. And it is hooked up to an Xbox Series X, a Nintendo Switch inside the cabinet. All four of the micro consoles that matter, at least. No PlayStation Mini here, because unfortunately that thing was junk. I do have a TurboGrafx Mini, which I love. NES, Super NES, Genesis, and then a Denon X3300W home theater receiver, which kind of powers everything, and it's a pretty solid receiver. I've been really happy with this system overall. I probably will replace this when I get into the new house in a year, but for now, this is my rig for gaming. For the main arcade area, there is one thing missing, and that's the Outrun cabinet. I had to clear that out while I put the house up for sale because it just made it overall look a little too cluttered. So that's being stored right now, but I will be taking it with me to my new house once that's built. And over here is a collection of some of my favorite cabinets Arcade 1-Up has ever done, especially Golden Axe, Star Wars, but certainly Marvel Limited Edition is one I really like. And we've got a Burger Time with a little special angle to it. Let's take a look. Here's a closer look at the Miss Pac-Man cocktail cabinet. Table I've been really happy with. I did drop in Sanwa sticks, but overall it's a pretty high quality machine for the price. I thought it was a good value. However, like a lot of you guys, I too am waiting on a firmware update so we can actually get dip switch settings. I don't think we're ever going to get that. That's one of those things where Arcade 1-Up promised it, but it never came through. For Burger Time, I do have a pretty slick little gadget here. That button is connected to an Arduino board that controls the restrictor gate on these joysticks, or at least on the leftmost two joysticks, which will switch between 4-way and 8-way, so you can play Burger Time, Karate Champ, Caveman Ninja, and Bad Dudes properly. For decor, we've got the Marvel 80th, which came with the Marvel Superheroes Limited Edition cabinet, and I just threw it in a frame and posted it up. Same thing with the Burger Time Certificate of Authenticity. Kind of a neat touch, I thought. I didn't really want to throw it away, so I just threw it in a frame. Here's a Banksy reproduction, which might look a little out of place in a game room, but I don't know. I thought it classed it up a little bit. Got a couple blacklight strips, and then a neon. Blacklight and neon don't really go so well together, but I didn't have a lot of room, and I didn't really think it through. But I am happy with this neon. It's hard to pick it up in camera, but it came from eBay. I want to say it was like 60 bucks. I don't really remember, but I've liked it. It's served me pretty well. And here is a holographic poster. Got the lights turned down so maybe you can see it without all the glare. Altered Beast, of course an arcade favorite. And then my favorite piece of artwork in the whole house, well, in the whole game room, the Sandlot autographed by the original cast. Then of course the James Bond movie posters, Skyfall and Goldeneye, two of my favorites, although I got a lot of love for Connery too. And then last but not least, the popcorn machine, which I reviewed previously. I've really liked this thing. When I reviewed it, I kind of focused on its faults a bit, and there were some, but this has been a nice touch for a home theater. If you guys have a game room like this with a theater or whatever, I'd recommend it. Anyway, that's my game room. Might not be the best game room out there, but it's my game room, and you'll notice everything is kind of consistent with 3/4 scale. I don't have my Legends Ultimate here or my iArcade. Those are both up in my office. It's nothing against them. I just thought they didn't look right next to the arcade one-ups. I do like how Arcade One-Up has made a product line where everything kind of goes together and creates that arcade vibe that I was looking for, just without 200 and 300 pound machines that I would die trying to move up and down that stairway. Thanks for watching, guys. I've really had a lot of fun with y'all over the last year, 2 years, and it's been a fun journey. So I'll keep making these videos. I'll just have less access to space, but I'll still have some space for new arcades. And if you appreciate the video, do hit the like button. I definitely appreciate that, and I'll talk to y'all later.